believe all of you know that MessyBrainz is used to link incomplete metadata data identifiers, MSIDs to MBIDs. So currently, like we started doing something in the GSOC on it. So what we did, we actually worked on the recordings that already contained MBIDs in them. So like all the data to MessyBrainz comes from ListenBrainz, and only two fields are mandatory, just the title of the recording and the artist name. But people can also submit MBIDs, like recording MBIDs, artist MBIDs, and release MBIDs. So for those recordings in which we had those MBIDs, we try to create clusters. So to create clusters, we actually had some kind of complicated algorithms, not complicated like in a way to write down, but to explain. But in the end, we found like we were able to associate somewhere around 46% of the recording MSIDs to MBIDs. And for artists and release, that number was quite slow. Actually, first we did it for the MBIDs, recording MBIDs, then artist MBIDs, and then release MBIDs. And then using the recording MBIDs, from the MessyBrainz database, we fetched those artist MBIDs and release MBIDs. And for those, we started to associate MSIDs too. And then there were a lot of anomalies when we do all this. Like for a single artist, let's say like Jay-Z, we have multiple recording MBIDs which are redirected, but the user who are submitting those listens to us, they don't really like give a damn about it. They will submit any MBIDs, which is correct. So we have to like keep that in mind. And there are like other artists like James Morrison, for example. There are 4 James Morrisons at present. All of those are like different with different MBIDs. So if someone submits us the artist as James Morrison, we have to figure out like which MBID it should be linked to. We will have a single MSID for like all 4 James Morrisons. So now we have to like figure out somehow on how to like which MBID it should point to.
This is a problem the BBC are dealing with themselves. I don't know if you talk to them at all about how they do it.
Not recently, no.
So that's that's what we have done. Yeah.
How do you do it?
So we just point those MSIDs to the like a single MSID for James Morrison will be simply pointed to all 4 MBIDs. So we like make a definition that anything is an anomaly if one MSID points to multiple MBIDs.
It's a lot of string matching at the moment. There's not a lot of intelligence because we have a lot of work to do to build infrastructure.
Yeah.
And then we can increasingly build more intelligent smarts on top of it. But Kartik has the unenviable task of taking the worst, least structured metadata and trying to conjure actually useful data out of it, right? So it's very different from any of the things we've ever done, where the structure is like, we'll start with a good structure and put data in a good structure, right? Here is the like, we'll take anything from anybody, and we'll see if we can actually grow some useful data out of that to connect it with the other things we're doing. And there's a whole lot of hand waving, a whole lot of guessing, a whole lot of we don't know, but we're going to try stuff and move forward. So I want to thank you for taking a way underspecified project and running with it over the summer. And also with me just sort of like looking at your PRs going, it was genuinely hard to, and it wasn't your fault that they were difficult to read. It's just issues, just difficult, and you need a lot of graphs. So we'll work on getting that stuff